I love to tell the story, about, because we've known of each other for, gosh, probably 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Our sons played on the same football team, and I tell this story all the time because I think it's funny just how God, kind of works, and I've known of Seventh Thus, and I knew, I've listened to their music, for years, and, I'm a huge grunge fan. And, love the stuff that's coming after Blue October, and, I love his music, and used to listen to Disturbed all the time. That was my jam, all the time. And I knew of Seventh Thus, and when I found out that you were on Seventh, I was like, I know who that is. I didn't know your name, but I was like, I know, I've seen him and all this, and I didn't want to act like a fanboy, coming around you all the time, and like, oh, hey, they're Clint, Seventh Thus, so I kind of stayed away from you. And this year when you were going through your stuff, you knew that I was a pastor, and you had pulled me aside at a basketball game. Our kids were at a basketball
right outside the gym.
Right outside the gym, and you were like, hey man, I want to talk with you. And after you told me about what was going on, we literally just stopped in the middle of the gym and we prayed.
Yeah, man, your hand on my shoulder.
Yeah, I laid my hands on you, and I just prayed over you, and that sparked a relationship that you and I, we exchanged phone numbers, and we started texting. And over that time, we were able to meet and, just talk, and God was just really pushing you, to Jesus. I mean, you could just see your heart was open. You were waiting for that moment. And one day this summer, you and I got together, and I finally just told you, you've got to stop running, and you've got to give your life to the Lord. And we said a prayer right there, sitting outside under a deck where I was working. You were just two houses down. Yeah.
And remember too, I was on my deck. I go on my deck, and that's where I pity party, and I'm like, God help me. And I would be deep into what am I going to do if I'm in the hospital, all these things. And you scared me because you were 2 houses down. You're like, stop that stinking thinking. And I died laughing because it was it was stinking. Like I was all the way in. And then